Hello and warm welcome to the Selangor Turf Club for our barrier trials this Tuesday the 17th of June, and we have 5 trials that will be taking place on a yielding track, and I believe trials 3, 4 and 5 are still to be conducted on the sand track. As we have a look at the runners and riders for trial 1, which will appear on screen shortly, starting off with Rubik Kid, who will be ridden by CK Core. 1010 to be ridden by A Nazir, Boss Baby, Lala D'Souza, Dangerous Chance, Andre Da Silva, and Kim Kong, AK Lim. And those are your runners and riders for trial 1, just a field of 5, and they'll be making their way down to the 1,000 meter mark in approximately 5 or 6 minutes time. And the light is flashing for the first trial for the morning. They're currently working on Rubik Kid. So just a field of 5 runners for trial 1. Rubik Kid still a little bit reluctant to move in. Has backed away a few times now. Still no progress with Rubik Kid at the moment. The rest of the runners still milling about behind the starting stalls. Rubik Kid, who was under 2 weeks embargo for respiratory distress. Still being very stubborn down at the stalls. Looks like they'll put the hood on. Just a reminder, racing takes place on Sunday at the Sendor Turf Club. No meeting on Saturday. And it looks like it's a card of 12 races once again. Had a big day of racing the Sunday that's just gone by with the 4-year-old Sprint Championship taken out by Pacific Victory, as well as Gulf Eagle winning the TNI Charity Cup. And then Filial Dragon, who won the KRA trophy earlier in the day as well. So they've got the hood on Rubik Kid. And they've moved him up to the starting stalls. He's bundled up and now moves in. So Rubik Kid, the first to load. Next runner being called into line is 1010. 1010 moves in. 3 runners remaining: Boss Baby, Dangerous Chance, and Kim Kong. It's Boss Baby. Steps forward. Dangerous Chance, who is carded to run this weekend, moves into line. And the last to load will be Kim Kong. And then we'll be set for a start. Kim Kong steps forward. 5 runners, 1,000 meters, trial 1 for the morning. 1010 just rearing up, settles. Just about set. Gates are back and away and trialing from the 1,000 meter mark, and it's pretty much a perfect beginning for them. Down the centre, Dangerous Chance, one of the first to respond. Rubik Kid showing pace now towards the inside with 1010. Deepest out on the track is Kim Kong, and last of all is Boss Baby. But it's a close and compact field, only about 2.5 lanes to cover them as they make the way into the turn with 700 meters left to travel. Rubik Kid, the narrow leader, only by about a short head. Up on his outside is Dangerous Chance. Then comes Kim Kong, who's 3 deep. Battle on the inside is 1010, being followed by Boss Baby. And once again, only about 4 lanes cover the field as they make their way towards the top of the straight. 400 meters left to travel. Rubik Kid is up in front by just about half a length, with Dangerous Chance up there on the outside in second. Kim Kong's deeper out on the track with Boss Baby, and down along the inside is 1010 in the green salts. Nothing much covering the field. You can throw a blanket over them as they're into the final 150. Rubik Kid still up in front. Dangerous Chance now starting to quicken up into the outside. Dangerous Chance with Rubik Kid with the run down to the line. Going to get close. Maybe Dangerous Chance up on the outside just ahead of Rubik Kid. Third place Boss Baby. 1010 was Battle on the inside. And last across the line was Kim Kong. So with the angle, one tends to favour with the outside horse. Looks like Dangerous Chance might have just done enough. We'll have a quick look at the replays. They hit the line together. Dangerous Chance the outside, Rubik Kid the inside, who was the long-time leader. And it's heads up, heads down, and the line comes. And it will go the way of Dangerous Chance by a nose. So Dangerous Chance the winner, followed by Rubik Kid in second. Third placing went the way of Boss Baby. Then came 10-10 in fourth, and Kim Con was last, but only beaten about 4 lengths in running. So quite a nice trial to open up the morning, with Dangerous Chance your winner, followed by Rubik Kid in second. Boss Baby was in third, 10-10 in fourth, and in fifth place was Kim Con. That concludes trial 1. Up next is trial 2, and the runners and riders will appear on the screen shortly. Runners and riders for trial 2. Exclusive Memory, AK Lim. Borneo Star, Laila de Souza. Little Pony will be ridden by Jay Ikram. D's Secret is now to be ridden by Andre de Silva. So there has been a jockey change there. Andre de Silva now riding D's Secret. Thunder Hero will be ridden by F. Yusuf. And Pacific Windsor will now be ridden by M. Zaki as well. So those are the runners and riders for trial 2. Field of 6 runners, and they'll be making their way down to the start. Lights flashing and the runners moving forward. Little Pony, the first one. It's a field of 6 runners, once again over 1,000 meters. Pacific Windsor steps forward. Exclusive Memory. Just a little bit hesitant to load as Exclusive Memory. Moves up to the starting stalls, has his head in. Now halfway through and moves in. Half the field loaded away. Still waiting on Borneo Star, as well as Thunder Hero and D Secret, as Borneo Star is about to step forward, having his official race trial this morning. Almost does a full 180. It's now bundled up. And finally moves in. 2 runners left to load, D Secret and Thunder Hero to complete the field. D Secret steps forward and Thunder Hero will complete the field. Thunder Hero moves in. 6 runners, 1,000 meters. Set and ready. Flags up. And they're away and trialing from the 1,000 meter mark. Exclusive Memory didn't get the best of breaks. He's at the back end of the field with Little Pony as well. Borneo Star, the first to respond. Right there's D Secret in second, now racing about 1.5 lengths off the leaders. Borneo Star really gets on with things up in front. Actually extends the lead now to about 2 lengths. D Secret in second, then up on the outside is Thunder Hero in third. Being followed by Pacific Windsor with Little Ponies now starting to make headway. And the back marker is Exclusive Memory. About 7 lengths cover the field as they're homeward bound. 450 meters left to travel. Up in front, Borneo Star has a good lead on them by about 2 lengths. D Secret in second, up on the outside, Thunder Hero in third. Little Pony going for a way down the inside, then a breakaway of a good couple of lengths to the remaining runners, Pacific Windsor and Exclusive Memory, who are well outpaced. Into the final 200 meters they go. Borneo Star in front by just about a net, is up on the outside, D Secret starting to quicken up smartly. D Secret now matches alongside Borneo Star and goes on by, and D Secret will come home to win. Second place, Borneo Star. Third, Thunder Hero. Little Pony was back in fourth. Then further back in the field was Pacific Windsor, and Exclusive Memory was last across the line. So D Secret from the HY Chen stable, who won the first trial with Dangerous Chance, as well as Andre De Silva, teaming up again for trial 2, and also running this weekend is D Secret, so certainly prepping them nicely in the week for this weekend. And D Secrets will take out trial 2. Second place went to the long-time leader Borneo Star. Third placing up on the outside, Thunder Hero, also from the HY Chen stable. Fourth place was Little Pony, back along the inside. And then there was a good breakaway of about 10 lengths in running to Pacific Windsor in fifth. And Exclusive Memory was last across the line. So just to repeat those numbers, D Secret the winner. Second place, Borneo Star. In third was Thunder Hero. 4th place Little Pony. In 5th was Pacific Windsor. And Exclusive Memory was last across the line in 6th place. That completes Trial 2. Up next is Trial 3. And there are a few changes to Trial 3 which we'll go through shortly, as the runners and riders will appear on screen in about 30 seconds time. Up next is Trial 3 for the morning. A few changes here. Con Pegasus is now entered into Trial 3. Mzaki will take the ride. Rocky by Azizi. Latin Legend will be ridden by AK Lim. Sinsfoon Hero to be ridden by Andre da Silva. And Platinum Emperor will be ridden by Mark Lerner. Take note, we're moving across to the sand track for the remaining trials, as we have 3 trials left for the morning. Trial 3 up next, should commence in about 6 or 7 minutes time. Runners moving in for trial 3 for the morning. Field of 5 runners. Rocky Bai was the first one to step forward. Now for the turn of Sinsfoon Hero. Three runners remaining. Platinum Emperor, Latin Legend, as well as Khan Pegasus. Latin Legend moves into line. Khan Pegasus. And the last load will be Platinum Emperor. Platinum Emperor moves in. Just the field of 5 runners. We're set and ready on the sand track. Gates are back and away and trialing from the 1,000 metre mark. Khan Pegasus wasn't the best away. He's at the back end of the field and well detached from the remaining runners. Up in front, Rocky Bai, the first to respond down the back straight. Sinsfoon Hero showing pace and deep routes is Platinum Emperor. Then comes the grey Latin Legend. That's only racing 2 lengths off the leader and well detached from the rest of the field, and 12 lengths racing from the second last horse is Khan Pegasus as they're midway through the turn now with just on 500 metres left to travel. Up in front, it's Rocky Bai with the advantage by just about half a length. Up on his outside is Sinsfoon Hero. 3 lengths back, Latin Legend on the inside. Then comes Platinum Emperor. And at the back end of the field is Khan Pegasus as they're into the final 300 metres. And up in front, it's Rocky Bai, but now being passed up on the outside by Sinsfoon Hero. These two pretty much match each other stride for stride into the final 150 metres. 5 lengths back to Latin Legend as they're into the closing stages now. Up in front, Sinsfoon Hero just alongside Rocky Bai, and these two will hit the line together as one. Very close, not going to separate them. Rocky Bai or up on the outside, Sinsfoon Hero. Then came Latin Legend, who was a distant third. Platinum Emperor was back in fourth. And a long way back to Khan Pegasus, who missed the start and remained there for the entirety of the trial. So it gets very close between Rocky Bai and Sinsfoon Hero. We have to wait for the slow-mo replay down at the finish. Up on the outside, it's Sinsfoon Hero. Down on the inside, you've got Rocky Bai. And as the line comes, that is mighty close. It's actually difficult to tell which horse's head that is. I think it actually might go to Rocky Bai on the inside, but you can pretty much call it a dead heat between the two. But I think Rocky Bai might have just got up on the inside, ahead of Sinsfoon Hero. Third place went the way of Latin Legend. Then came Platinum Emperor, and Khan Pegasus was a distant last. So it's very difficult to split the first two, Rocky Bai and Sinsfoon Hero. I think the inside gets up Rocky Bai under Azizi for the Nech Sullivan stable, just ahead of Sinsfoon Hero in second. But it's so close you can almost pretty much put it as a dead heat if you'd want to. Third place Latin Legend, fourth place Platinum Emperor, and then Khan Pegasus was back in fifth. So we'll just see one more time if we can separate them. It's heads up, heads down. I think on the inside, Rocky Bai puts his head down on the line as Sinsfoon Hero's head came back up. So Rocky Bai the winner, followed by Sinsfoon Hero in second, Latin Legend in third, then came Platinum Emperor, and Khan Pegasus was last of all. That completes trial 3. Up next is trial 4, and that should commence in about 6 or 7 minutes' time. Up next is the penultimate trial for the morning, and the runners and riders up on screen. Ankara, Ifikri, Commander Jones will be ridden by Lala D'Souza. Talkin Power, Mzaki, Star North will be ridden by Zilhilmi. Top Field will be ridden by Yusuf. Speedy Samurai will be ridden by H. Heikel, and I'm Bat will be ridden by Martra Lerner. Those are the runners and riders for Trial 4. It's the penultimate trial for the morning, once again on the sand track. And it's a field of 7 runners, and they'll be making their way down to the start shortly. starters up for trial 4, but Ankara is proving to be quite a handful down at the start. Ankara, after putting on a show, is now moved in. Field of 7 runners for this trial, the penultimates for this morning's trials. Talkin Powers stepped forward. Star North. And we still have 4 runners remaining. All of top field. Commander Jones, Speedy Samurai, and I'm Back. Still waiting to move in. Top field given one final push, and he's now locked and loaded away. And we're left with 3 more runners. Speedy Samurai. Speedy Samurai steps forward. Now for the turn of I'm Back. Moves in. And Commander Jones will complete the field. Commander Jones moves into line. 7 runners, 1,000 meters. Handler moves away. Flags up. Gates are back and away and trialing from the 1,000 meter mark. Talkin Power was slow in the start as said go and lost about 5 or 6 lengths. And he's well back in the field early on. Speedy Samurai, one of the first to show up on the outside, pushing forward to be the sole leader. Down on the inside, Ankara now trying to cut back the deficit into the lead. Then deep right on the track, you've got Star North racing with I'm Back, who's caught very wide, heading into the turn. In behind those is Top Field. Then comes Commander Jones, and well back is Talkin Power, who blew the start and is racing easily 20 lengths off the leader as they take the angle towards the top of the straight, but just on 400 meters left to travel. Speedy Samurai up in front, and Ankara quick to challenge down along the inside. Deep right on the track is Top Field, being followed further back by Star North, Commander Jones. Then comes I'm Back, and last of all is Talkin Power. So these two up in front match each other stride for stride. It's Speedy Samurai with Ankara, nothing separating the pair. Speedy Samurai just with a narrow advantage, but down on the inside, Ankara asking to quicken late as they hit the line together. Very close. I think Speedy Samurai just ahead of Ankara. Third place was Commander Jones. Then came Top Field, Star North, I'm Back, and only crossing the line now was Talkin Power. So once again, a very close finish. This time round between Ankara and Speedy Samurai. And it was pretty much these two in a trial of their own. Not a bad trial further back by Commander Jones, who is running this weekend and quickened up smartly in the closing stages. So this time round, I think Speedy Samurai is going to be the winner on the outside, just ahead of Ankara, who's back on the inside in second. We'll just watch the replay very slowly once again. So it's heads up, heads down, and on that is definitely the outside horse, Speedy Samurai, who wins the trial. Second place, Ankara. Third went to Commander Jones. Undoubtedly will be happy with that trial heading into the weekend. Top Field was back in fourth, just ahead of Star North. Then came I'm Back in sixth. And Talkin Power was slow away and was a distant last. So just to repeat those numbers, it's pretty much a photo between Speedy Samurai and Ankara, but Speedy Samurai is the eventual winner, just ahead of Ankara, who finished in second. Third place, Commander Jones. Top Field in fourth. Star North was in fifth. Sixth place, I'm Back, and in seventh was Talkin' Power. That completes Barrier Trial 4 for the morning. Up next is Barrier Trial 5. It's the last one. Once again, over 1,000 meters on the sand track, and is a field of 7 runners, and they'll be making their way down to the start shortly. And the runners and riders will appear up on screen just after the replay runs through. The fifth and final trial for the morning. The runners and riders are up on screen. The Saints will be ridden by I Fitri. Royal Flush will be ridden by Apprentice W.H. Lim, or Pre-Apprentice W.H. Lim. Angel Baby, H. Cal, Al Chabasco, Andre De Silva. Strong White will be ridden by C.K. Core. And Road of Tiger will be ridden by Clyde Leck. So those are your runners and riders for the fifth and final trial for the morning. And I think that means Jazz Band has been taken out of this trial, just looking at the process of elimination. So field of 6, Jazz Band has been taken out of trial 5. The runners and riders will make their way down to the start shortly in about 4 or 5 minutes time. Runners moving forward for the fifth and final trial for the morning. The Saints, the first one to step forward. Field of 6 runners. Angel Baby about to move into line. The grey Alchabastro steps forward. So half the field has moved in. Royal Flush moves up. Strong White and Road of Tiger, the last to load. Road of Tiger moves in. 6 runners, last trial for the morning, set and ready. And away and trialling from the 1,000 metre mark. Strong White, as per his customary style, was slow into stride, and he's well back in the early stages. The Saint, on the other hand, broke out well enough with Angel Baby, and those two lead the field. Heading down the back straight, deeper out on the track is Road of Tiger, being followed by Royal Flush. Then comes the grey Alchabastro, that's racing 5 lengths off the leader. And well outpaced is Strong White, who's easily racing about 15 lengths off the leader as they make the way past the 500 metre mark, and up in front it's the Saints with the lead by 2 lengths. Racing away in second is Angel Baby, now being passed up on the outside by Road of Tiger. 7 lengths further back in the field to Royal Flush. Alchabastro and Strong White will need a miracle to win from there, racing 20 lengths off the leader. They're into the final 250 metres. The Saint is up in front. A very comfortable trial from so far. Road of Tiger starting to move into it well. He's still got 3 lengths to make up on the outside. Then in behind those is Angel Baby. But they've all got to catch the Saints in the closing stages. And he won't be for the catching. Wins by about 2.5 lengths with the run down to the line. Road of Tiger second. Angel Baby third. Royal Flush in fourth. Then came Strong White. And Alchabastro was last across the line. So the Saint, as per customary style, will go start to finish. Showed them a clean set of hills here on the sand track. Almost impossible to make up ground on the sand track. And will win by just about 2.5 lengths. Second place, Road of Tiger. Then came Angel Baby back in third. Followed by Royal Flush in fourth. There was a breakaway of about 15 lengths to Strong White, who finished in fifth, and Alchabastro was last across the line. So the numbers for the fifth and final trial: the Saint is your winner, followed by Road of Tiger in second, Angel Baby third, Royal Flush in fourth, then came Strong White in fifth, and Alchabastro was last across the line in sixth. That completes our trials for this Tuesday, the 17th of June. Take note that racing takes place on Sunday, the 22nd of June, of what looks to be a 12-race card on the programs once again. And hopefully we'll see you here at the races this Sunday, the 22nd of June. Until then, farewell, take care, and we'll see you at the races.